Daily at Warhorse Casino Lincoln. Enjoy slots, sports wagering, and horse racing. Then make your picks about the big game to be eligible to win. Qualifying entries will also be put in the running for your share of the $20,000 grand prize drawing. Increase your luck for the drawing by playing free online games on the Festival of Games website. Skip the trip to Vegas and get in on the big game right here at Lincoln's favorite place to play. And if that's not enough, our $1 Million Bracket Challenge for college basketball is coming soon. Full details are online at warhorsecasino.com. Warhorse Casino Lincoln, just minutes from downtown at Highway 77 and West Denton Road. Why not today? Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Joining a gym fashionably late this year? You're right on time. At Planet Fitness, we got you. Because now through January 31st, you can still join for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. And to make it even better, we have free fitness training, equipment for every workout, plus a free in-app crowd meter, and most clubs open 24 hours. Feel good about being fashionably late. It's the last chance to join Planet Fitness for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Hurry. Deal ends January 31st. See Home Club for details.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your liberty and freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to defending the liberty and pursuing justice for those accused. Going to court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we carry that burden for you. When legal troubles are keeping you up at night, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting mainly sunny skies with a light northwest breeze. It will be mild. We'll see a high of around 48. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies expected with a low around 28. And tomorrow, more sunshine does return. Even warmer temperatures tomorrow. We'll see a high around 59. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. This is the Happy Hour.
You guys going to happy hour?
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. This is the Happy Hour 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Stainert, Rico with you. What's up, Rico?
Healer.
How's the day?
Fantastic.
Good. I'm glad.
Fantastic.
I got to be 100% honest with you.
You're not fantastic.
I am sore.
Why are you sore, Nicholas?
So here's the deal, Rico.
Tell the people what happened.
I thought that it would be a good idea to throw a bullpen last night. Now, if you don't know what a bullpen is, it's about 30 pitches, and you slowly get, towards 100%, right? I wasn't throwing 70%, or I wasn't throwing 100% right off the bat. right? Loosen up the old cannon.
I would have. It would have gone straight into the ground.
But it was the first time since maybe freshman year of high school that I threw off of a mound.
So
I don't want to hear this.
7 years ago.
Much longer than that.
Nah, it was like 6 or 7 years ago.
Freshman year of high school.
8 years ago.
Yikes.
That's not that long.
I don't like that.
8 years ago, I was in my last year of college.
I was thinking about this the other day.
Right?
It's going to be super sad when I'm like not just less than a year out of college. And once May hits, that's going to change.
Would it be 2018? No.
Well, it would have been 2016. Would have been 8 years ago.
Yeah, I was going into my last year of college.
Okay. I would have been, freshman in high school. That's gross. And I hate that so much. As always, 402-464-5685.
You're so young.
I know. Well, I don't feel young anymore. And I especially don't feel young today. I topped out, and people might make fun of me for this on the text line. But this was a lot higher and a lot quicker than I thought I was going to be able to throw.
Mm-hmm.
I topped out at 75 miles per hour consistently yesterday.
Who thinks they can throw faster than that on the text line? 402-464-5685.
Because you know what I walked away. So I was with a couple of my buddies, and we all walked away. We all topped out near 75, near 70. A lot of us got 73 consistently.
You guys are old.
But here's the thing. We walked away going, you know what? If we just got into like a strength program, we could probably get 80. That's
what you walked away.
While we were on the drive to get a snack at a local fast food establishment.
That's what
we were like, you know what? If we get on a strength program, we could reach 80.
As you got French fries.
As we got tater
nuggets.
tots. As we went and got tater tots. But nonetheless,
that's my same exact thought.
I was like, dang,
I ran.
We could top out at 80 if we just got on a strength program.
I ran that 40 against Terrell last summer. I ran a 5 flat, and I was like, look, if I worked out for a little bit, if I did, some sprints and got it on the strength program, I was like, I could probably run like a 4.6.
So Tommy says, Nick, you're the age that I was when I got out of the Army. I'm going to be 40 in a few months. The time goes by super fast. Look at
Tommy. I would not take you for 40.
Look at January.
What about it?
It's just done.
This has been the longest month ever. This has been such a long January.
Maybe
this
it
has been a long. I thought it was March. This has been a long January.
I was out of commission for a week, so I understand. So maybe that's partially why it went fast for me.
Yeah, it was,
but
long, dragged on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Elmo for checking on everybody's mental health yesterday on Twitter.
I did see that.
People are
Shout out to Elmo.
Hey, people are not okay.
We're a month into 2024, so it is what it is.
We love you, Elmo.
Yep. I think January flew by. David from Renew agrees, but no, I was pretty excited for myself. A little toot of the own horn here is topped out at 75 miles per hour.
Look at you.
I am not sure what I ever threw in high school. I don't know if that, because we had pitchers on our team that. So here's the most impressive win of like my team's career in high school was when we beat Millard West and Max Anderson. Okay, there was multiple D1 guys on that team, not D1 guys on Pius.
Tell everybody what he did. Tell everybody.
I've told the story before. I'll tell it again.
Story.
So at the time, Max Anderson was committed to Texas A&M. He was planning to go play for the Aggies, and Rob Childress down in College Station. Also, here's the deal: I think we had 3 or 4 players missing this day, and this is the cool part about baseball. Sidebar, because really, it's like you just take care of what you can control, and you can practically beat anybody any day.
Mm-hmm.
So we had gotten curb stomped by Max Anderson and Millard West for months and games before, and
as a lot of people were.
Everybody did, right? D1 guys against not D1 guys. So we end up throwing. We had guys that threw in the 80s, of course, but we also had guys that threw in the 60s, and
as high school teams do,
that's all they did. And so we threw out, and I'll shout him out, AJ Putney. We threw AJ Putney. You might know his dad is Larry Putney, who broadcasts on the Big Ten Network for Husker volleyball. Also does some state championships on TV. Larry, his son AJ, and I were really good friends. We were roommates freshman year of college as well. We ended up, he was the pitcher that game, and I was the catcher. Well, AJ, he topped out at maybe 68, 70, maybe topped out, and we could get like one or two of them. But he located the crap out of his pitches, and it was incredible. Well, so we're actually doing okay. We're up like 2-0 or something by a few runs late in the game. Max Anderson comes up to the plate, and I'm like, we're good with walking this guy. Long story short, it's 3-0, and guys like that, when you're a D1 commit commit at the time, they have the green light on any count. So I was like, we're gonna throw a 3-0 curveball or a 3-0 fastball, and I wanted to intentionally miss it. We threw it in the other batter's box. Max Anderson, lo and behold, is somehow able to pull it, and he hits it a home run over. If you ever been to Millard West, there's pine trees in left field behind the fence. That ball sailed over the pine trees. So it was a foul ball. So 3-1. I was like, all right, well, now we're going to intentionally waste another pitch, and we're going to walk him.
He said, let's not do that again.
So the guy ends up, I call a curveball way outside, once again, in the opposite batter's box. And Max Anderson, this is when I realized that, you know what, there's a different level of baseball player than what I had ever experienced, and frankly, what I ever was that when we threw that curveball and it was a few inches above the dirt, Max Anderson reaches out with his left hand and left arm only, swings the bat with one hand, and it hits the fence in right field on a curveball, low and away, as far out as you could throw it. Guy scores from second base. Max Anderson gets a triple. I look to my coach and I just shrug my shoulders. I go, there's nothing we could do. And so
we didn't give him anything to hit.
The typical Pius way, we bunted a couple of times. We scored some runs. We won like 3-1 in that game.
There you go.
It was the upset of the century. But then we ended up, I think Millard West still won the state title that year.
Probably.
Anyway, that's the Max Anderson story.
It's a funny story.
Max Anderson, unbelievable talent. He was in high school with Millard West, but he was obviously at Nebraska now in the majors. But that was another one of those stories where it was like Max Anderson's supposed to go to A&M. Then the whole COVID situation happened and roster restructuring. And
they kept some people and told the freshmen, hey, we got to move on.
Got to move on. And so he was actually going to be teammates with a former Thunderbolt, Michael Hellman, who's currently in the minors right now. But yeah, so he was going to be a teammate with him before Hellman got drafted by the Twins in like the 11th round, I believe. But nonetheless, he ends up coming to Nebraska, big part of Nebraska's success over the last couple of years, and then gets drafted to the Detroit Tigers. So a little bit of high school stories there. Anyway, but yeah, so topped out at 75 miles per hour.
Yeah. All in all, Nick threw a bullpen.
That's how we started this.
Shouldn't have done it.
I am curious where the guys in the ticket would like top out at.
I am not accurate. It wouldn't get.
It doesn't necessarily have to be accurate. It doesn't have to be accurate.
I would not throw that fast. I don't think I would throw that fast.
I don't want to disrespect people. I also don't want like people hurting themselves.
I think like Austin could get a pretty.
Austin at like 55.
I don't know what is. I'm not even going to pretend to know. So I don't know. I feel like
I don't know.
Strick would be obviously
Strick. That's the age. I don't want guys hurting themselves though.
I think he could sling one.
Like I don't want Jay hurting himself.
Jay's not throwing it that fast.
50.
Is that like me?
I mean, yeah. If I was like 40 and I threw 50 miles per hour, I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah, Jay at 50.
Okay.
Strick being like 60.
We would have to ask him.
The problem is. And I know he would want to, but he should. DP would want to throw.
Yeah, I know he can't
throw. He's not supposed to take BP, and he still does. And then he's super sore the next day. He's more machine than man.
Tommy thinks Adam Carricker could hit 80.
No,
80's harder than people think.
Carricker's not touching 80.
80 is a lot harder than people think.
He's not touching 80.
Not gonna lie, if you're not used to seeing it, 80 hums.
Did Carricker play baseball?
I'm unclear. Notorious B.I.B. says, I thought I heard once that Strick hit 81. No, I mean like
when though? When?
I don't know. This could be a spillover conversation.
We need an outing.
I have the spot.
Yeah. I'm not throwing very fast, so I'm not very confident in myself.
I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't feel good about. I can't hit 75 consistently. You just got to do it once.
I want to stand in the batter's box. I don't want to swing. I want to stand in the batter's box and see a 90.
No, you do not.
I just want to see it.
No, you do not.
I don't want to swing. I don't want to try and I just want to see it.
You want to be in a safe spot, but know what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be in the batter's box. I'm not standing. I'm not getting ready, but like a
with,
machine.
With the
like a machine's doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I want to see it.
It's harder coming out of a live hand, though.
I bet it is.
Especially with movement.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Ridiculous.
Shout out to baseball. I'm so. This is the
hitting a baseball is impossible. I will stand by it.
This is
hitting a baseball is impossible.
Hitting baseball is just as difficult, if not less difficult, than hitting a fast pitch softball.
Yes,
I'll be honest with that. Fast pitch softball, because you have the softball going on an upward trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big difference that people kind of forget about at times. You're on a flat surface, in the circle for softball, that it's a little bit tougher to not only get a good piece on it, but like actually hit a line drive, because it's so easy to pop it up in softball. Boop. Now, when you're baseball, right, you're facing it from a downward angle. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. There's a lot of it. There's a lot that goes into it. There's also a lot of just like random drills that people try to do. I would think. I think we need to have an outing.
Have you ever?
We had an outing like 3.5 years ago.
We did, and I did terrible. Have you ever seen a drop ball? Like been in the box and seen a drop ball?
And I don't really have a desire to.
I seen it. I don't know how it works.
I really don't have a desire to.
Physically impossible. I don't know how it works.
All right. Well, I'll text my guys during the break, and I'll see when we can get an outing.
All right,
because it could probably be pretty soon here.
Bet.
I don't know. We'll see. Once again, 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline and the Starter Heyman text line. Both of those open for you guys. Crowbait says, in college, I topped out at 89. I never hit 90 and was mad. I doubt that I could hit 70, though.
I would also be mad. I would also be very mad.
Yeah.
You're right there.
OG CJ says that my cousin's son is throwing to mid to upper 90s.
Oh, good for him.
Dang. Here's the thing.
How old is he?
If you're a lefty, you got some height on you, and you can throw around 90, you're set.
Congratulations. You're a major league pitcher.
I can tell you exactly what you're going to be doing for your life.
Yeah, congratulations.
Because
if you can place that semi well,
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
You're in the majors.
Well, even if you can't, I'll tell another story. Sam Wubbles is his name. He ended up going to Kentucky.
That's a great lesson.
He's from Hastings. I'm not sure if he's still in the major/minors now, but his name was Sam Wubbles, played against us, and he was a guy that was a little wild at times, 99% of the times, but he could reach mid 90s consistently. And this is the only time that I've ever seen scouts at a high school baseball game in Nebraska.
And you were like,
and I'm sure it's happened more like at state tournaments and stuff, but this was regular season game at Densmore over there by the Cooper YMCA.
Okay.
There was like 3 or 4 major league scouts just sitting behind home plate. They ended up drafting him, but not as a pitcher because he couldn't locate. They drafted him as an outfielder because the guy just throws it a million miles per hour, just not very accurate. So it's drafted as an outfielder, use it for that.
Kid's got a cannon.
There you go. All right, let's take a break.
Yeah.
Good segment on baseball. Spring training is coming up.
I feel like I should be better at baseball. I'm still mad at my mom for not letting me play baseball.
She didn't
let me. I didn't start playing sports until 7th grade.
Dang.
Yeah. Didn't do any summer sport. Didn't do anything.
I was
just running around the backyard, throwing footballs with my friends, throwing baseball. I threw a baseball at a brick wall for hours because I was like, I'm going to play baseball. And then when it came down to it, my cousin was playing. His dad was like, oh, I'll pay the entrance fee and whatever else needs to be paid. And I was like, all right, cool. I told my mom, and mom's like, no. I'm like, why?
That's a bummer.
And she said no. So I never played baseball. Feel like I'd have been pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too, Rico. There's a place for everybody.
I'm Puerto Rican. Like, it's in my blood.
You were quick.
Yeah. I would have been Carlos Correa. That's all I'm kidding.
Jose Altuve.
Definitely Jose Altuve.
Yeah.
I'm saying
maybe a second baseman.
Because Carlos.
You could also be like a Terrence Gore. Royals fans might remember him.
Yeah.
Terrence Gore.
I could run.
He was the reason. Terrence Gore is a reason that I'm best friends with the guy that I'm best friends with now today.
Why?
Because when he stole a base, steal a
Tacos?
My best friend is 4 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
He was a senior when I was a freshman. We got done with morning lifting. I was like, hey, seniors, who can drive me to go steal a base, steal a taco?
And
he was the only senior that stood up and was like, yeah, you know what? I'll go with you, Nick. I'll take you. So we hopped in his car, and we've been best friends ever since.
There you go. Terrence Gore.
All centered around Taco Bell and Terrence Gore.
Terrence Gore, Taco Bell,
and baseball.
And baseball. I mean, what else?
The foundation of a friendship.
The
foundation of a friendship. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. The Detroit Lions offensive coordinator sticking around. He gave a reason why. It might surprise some of you. We'll let you know coming up next.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More of Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Joining a gym fashionably late this year? You're right on time. At Planet Fitness, we got you. Because now through January 31st, you can still join for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. And to make it even better, we have free fitness training, equipment for every workout, plus a free in-app crowd meter, and most clubs open 24 hours. Feel good about being fashionably late. It's the last chance to join Planet Fitness for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Hurry, deal ends January 31st. See Home Club for details.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your liberty and freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to defending the liberty and pursuing justice for those accused. Going to court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we carry that burden for you. When legal troubles are keeping you up at night, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Drinking and driving causes serious harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. In 2021, 65 people were killed in Nebraska by a car crash involving a drunk driver. Do not drink and drive. By drinking less, you can still be here for your loved ones. If you or loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
If you're not going to Memorial Stadium for a home game and don't have any travel plans for away games, there's a great place in Omaha to catch the action, the Inner Rail Food Hall. There's plenty of space. The Backstretch Bar has amazing game specials on game days. $15 Blue Moon and Bud Light pitchers, $6 margaritas, and $6 Moscow Mules. And if you're hungry, take in some of their great options from their game day pizza specials. Do football game day right in the Inner Rail Food Hall in Exarban Village in Omaha.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we'd like to say thank you for a record-setting 2023. So let's start off 2024 with the bang. They've got huge trade-in bonuses and finance bonusing happening right now on our new inventory at Koppel. Get up to $8,500 off select new models at Koppel. So if you're shopping for a new GM product, go to our website at koppelcars.com. You won't believe the discounts. Make that short money-saving drive down 144th Street. You'll be glad you did. Must have trade and finance with roof credit. Stock number G20768.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's home service ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-2840.
Old School with DP and J.
DPGM. What are you going to do to Caleb Williams? What are you going to do? You going to draft him?
No.
You're not going to draft him?
No, I don't. Here's my thing. I don't want anybody going. I'm not going to bring poison into my program because that's what it would be. He's letting you know he's poison. He's venom. Why would I put poison in my own soup?
Maybe you think you're a mongoose. You can't.
I have zero.
You're a mongoose. You can take the Cobra venom.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary.
This isn't the real Caesar's Palace, is it?
What do you mean?
Did Caesar live here?
No.
I didn't think so.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome in. Back here on the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. It sounds like we have tentative plans to do a little night out.
Tentative.
Baseball.
Tentative.
I'm sure there will be some social media videos captured. I don't know.
Unfortunately.
We'll find folks to capture them.
I think I'll be able to do it.
It'd be on a Thursday night, it feels like, a little after, around 7:30. That
Sounds
time
great.
frame. I don't know.
Great.
Should we invite the public?
No. This is our thing.
This is our thing.
This is our relaxing, everybody's going to be tired and sore the next day thing.
Okay. Sounds good. Strick thinks he can go near 80.
Yeah. He was like confident. He was like 80.
Yeah.
He like brushed it off.
I don't know
like,
how
"Oh,
he
yeah,
feels
sure."
about it. I don't know how I feel about that. It's going to be a lot tougher than I think.
Strick's not
thinks.
hitting 80.
No.
He'll throw over 75. He ain't hitting 80.
I don't know, man.
He's going to top out at like 78.
Got to get some of that torque from your lower half in there.
Give him
I don't know how Strick feels.
He'll
about
have
that.
to actually, stretch.
Yeah.
A little warm up.
Well, they got bands. They got things to work with.
I'm just going straight into it. No warm up.
Speaking of going straight into it, Dave Fullerton says, don't do the baseball throw at a fair. No warm ups. I had to eat my corn dog with my left arm. Oh, no, Dave. That's a shame, dude. But no, hopefully all is well.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, no injuries.
But you never knew.
The spot is not liable for injuries. So anyway, 464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Starter Heyman text line are both open for you guys the entire day today. Rico,
yes,
a little bit of exciting news coming out of Detroit, and this is something that the Lions fans probably needed after Sunday's performance in the second half.
That's depending on who you are.
And it was that offensive coordinator Ben Johnson is returning to the Detroit Lions. He was obviously a very, very big name in maybe some coaching searches, specifically with the Commanders and the Seahawks. And he has informed those two teams that he is not going to be pursued for a head coaching opportunity. Why? Because he wants to bring a Super Bowl to Detroit.
Yes, him and everybody else that's been to Detroit.
Yeah, I suppose. But you feel like they're probably you are criticizing the crap out of this.
Hold on. I'm not going to poo-poo this. This is a great keep.
It is a
for
big
Detroit.
keep.
This is massive for Detroit to keep him. Hopefully they're able to keep their defensive coordinator and they can run it back with the team that they have, adding some more pieces, keeping, integral pieces to their team and being able to run back what they did and hopefully having a little bit more success. But I feel like you're getting a little too excited just because he said he wants to bring a Super Bowl to Detroit. Of course he wants to bring a Super Bowl to Detroit. All the coaches want to bring a Super Bowl. All the players want to bring a Super Bowl to Detroit. Doesn't mean it's actually going to happen.
Now,
because you got to think the NFC North is going to be better next year. Well, you hope it's going to be better next year. Like the Vikings are going to have Kirk Cousins back at some point, and they hopefully aren't as bad as they were this season. The Bears are probably still going to be bad, and the Packers, they showed you what they could do in the playoffs. Like they're going to be formidable next year.
This is why it's important, Rico. Is you are going to return basically everybody on offense. If Josh Reynolds wants to move on, that's fine.
He dropped the passes. Get rid of him.
Drop the passes. If he wants to move on, that's fine.
You'll get a full season of who's the other
Jamison Williams.
Jamison Williams.
Yep. Who scored the first touchdown?
As long as he doesn't bet.
Yep. No gambling. Don't hang out with Keyshawn Boutte.
Don't do it.
Don't hang out with Boutte.
Well, nobody's gonna be hanging out with him for a while.
Yeah, there are some more details in that.
Yeah,
he lost quite a bit of money.
He is not going to be hanging out with anybody.
Anyway, here's why. In reality, real talk here, why it's such a big get or a big accomplishment to keep Ben Johnson. The Lions were 4th in passing offense in the league this year. They were 5th in rushing offense in the league this year, and they were 3rd in scoring offense in the league this year. Wow! So in 3 of the main categories, you're top 5. And so not only the ability to retain all the guys on that side of the ball, but also you have now been able to keep your offensive coordinator from going and basically accepting any job that he kind of wanted.
Could have been wherever he wanted.
Ben Johnson chooses to return to the Lions.
Decided to keep coaching in Ford Field.
Now, maybe the money wasn't there.
Oh, no, I'm sure the money. No, the money was definitely there. To me, this is just a move where he believes that
he's got one more year left.
Yeah, that everything is in place to get paid more next season for a head coaching job. Because if he's able to continue and build upon what he did this season, the teams are definitely going to be paying more. Plus, maybe he wants to go to a different team that maybe it looks like they might be opening up a job next season and it's not open this season. But right now, like you have to think about it this way also. Great keep. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fun, hopefully, to watch the Detroit Lions offense next season.
Darn right it is.
But
say it again.
But you're not sneaking up on anybody this next year.
You weren't sneaking up on anybody this year.
Yes, you were.
You had 9 wins last year, Rico.
People were not expecting this type of offensive production from Jared Goff, from Jahmyr Gibbs, from Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yes.
You got TJ Hawkinson. Sam Laporta comes in as a rookie.
TJ Hawkinson is gone.
And TJ Hawkinson
has been gone.
He went. Yeah. You traded him because you got Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
And Sam Laporta does some crazy things as
Hello.
Laporta and Jahmyr Gibbs doing what they did as rookies. Nobody was expecting that.
Maybe
Your offensive line was fantastic this year with one of the best center. Frank Ragnow is just a fantastic offensive lineman name.
Penei Sewell.
And also Penei Sewell. But you are not sneaking up. I understand they had 9 wins last year, but they didn't make the playoffs last year.
They didn't. It was doing.
It was a good finish to the season last year.
I mean, they kept the Packers out of the playoffs.
But again,
that's right, Packers fans.
You weren't expecting this from Detroit. Nobody was expecting this from Detroit. So next year, it's kind of like the Chiefs that first year with Patrick Mahomes. They blew up. Everything was great, and everybody goes, "Well, wait a minute. Now we gotta try and slow this down. We know they're going to go deep, but." Obviously, it didn't work as they continue their run of dominance, but they had to change things up. They did switch things up. Their offense took a step back. Granted, it's 3-4 years after the fact, but still, Now teams are going to be looking at the Detroit Lions, going to be looking at their offensive coordinator and going like, all right, this is what they like to do.
Yeah.
This is how they're going to do things. And they're going to attempt to slow them down. Hopefully, and I'm saying hopefully because I like the Detroit Lions this season.
Thanks,
They were
Rico.
fun to watch. Hopefully, plus I didn't get to watch my team because they were terrible. I didn't want to watch them.
Yeah, they were bad.
They can continue this run and dominate the NFC North next year because I don't care for any of the other teams in the NFC North.
Yeah, so I mean, excuse me. You look at the NFC North, and Notorious B.I.B. says, as a Packers fan, your Lions love sickens me, Nick. But so Jordan Love is looking good,
Yes,
right?
very good.
Like you look at this division as a whole. The Jordan Love looks like he's going to be the Packers quarterback for a while. He looks like he's ready for that task. Now after sitting for a couple of seasons and kind of waiting in the wings,
He'll become an all-time great, win one Super Bowl.
you hope that like Christian Watson, for Packers fans, I like Christian Watson. I hope he stays healthy. I hope he can avoid the stupid hamstring injuries that keep him out for like a mysterious 6 weeks.
Dude's
and
boom or bust.
yeah, former North Dakota State Bison. And so I mean, you have the Packers, obviously. The Vikings are in a weird spot with Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson right now because they struggled through the back end. Then you didn't know what they were going to do at running back because they move on from Dalvin Cook, which probably was the right situation. But in all those years, that Dalvin was injured, they brought in Alexander Madison, and he sufficed.
He was
he
okay.
filled the void relatively well. So now it looked like, hey, we're ready to give Alexander Madison clear RB1 duties. And lo and behold, early on in the season, they traded for the Rams running back.
Yep.
That I'm blanking on the name.
Cam
Akers. Cam Akers. Thank you, Rico. And so you don't know what's going on there. The Chicago Bears, who in the world knows what's happening?
Are they
going to
take a quarterback? Are they going to keep Justin Fields?
You keep Matt Eberflus. I like Fields. The Bears also beat the Lions this year.
They did. They split the season. They split the series.
Dang. Nonetheless, it's an exciting time. Ben Johnson returns to the Lions there. Before we get to break, going right back to
let's go to the NBA.
No, we started. Well, not yet. We'll get that in the spillover. We're talking Husker baseball specifically in the first segment there. We have not talked Husker softball enough.
No, we have not.
And here is why. Because in all preseason polls, the Huskers have found a spot in the preseason polls. Whether it is in Division I softball, they are 13th in the country.
I like that one.
They are
in
also,
that one. They're the highest ranked Big Ten team.
They are also in,
I think, the highest ranked Big Ten team in all of them because Northwestern finds themselves at like in the 20 to 25 range in all of those, which Northwestern has been the darling of the Big Ten the last few seasons. But Nebraska's sneaking up there, getting into the top 20s. But then you have future Big Ten members of Oregon and UCLA and the likes all the way up there in the top 10. So it's going to be, and they're not a part. I always got to remember, they're not a part of it this season.
No.
And a part of it next season. But it's going to be a really interesting season for Nebraska softball as they find themselves in the top 25 for every conceivable softball.
Exactly. There's four polls, right? That they kind of take into account.
I don't know what is there a real one? Like, is there one that the NCAA will use? They have their own, right?
I believe that they would use the USA softball one. Or I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird.
They don't have like an AP poll one. Anyway, nonetheless, in the four polls, 13th, 15th, 17th, and 18th are where the Huskers fall in those four polls.
I'm okay with that.
USA softball is part of that. Softball America?
Yes, Softball America.
Softball America is one of them as well. D1 softball. And then there's a third one that I cannot think of.
I can't remember.
It might just be like NCAA rankings.
I don't know.
But nonetheless, Nebraska top 20 in all four polls.
Yes. And
rightfully so.
Top 20 as a team, and they have at least two players in every top 50, top 100 poll, with Jordy Ball being anywhere from second to, I think, honestly, I think third was her lowest ranking in some of those. But Jordy Ball in the top 5 of every top 50, top 100 player ranking. And Billy Andrews finds her way into the top 50, top 100 player rankings. Usually it's those two. There was one that had Kate Kaneda in there as well.
Yeah.
I think
Second year
that
player.
was the top 100. I think she was 66th. I could just be mistaking jersey numbers and likes, but she was in there as well in one of the polls. But like Jordy Ball and Billy Andrews in there every time.
Don't forget Jordy Ball last year. Excuse me. I'll just do the career statistics.
Yeah, just go ahead because they're ridiculous.
Career statistics at Oklahoma, where she was the 2-time national title winner. Career statistics in the circle for the Sooners: a .99 earned run average, 44-2 record in 71 appearances. She started 46 games. She had 26 complete games. She had 5 saves. She threw a combined 288 2/3 innings. She only allowed 152 hits, 41 earned runs. That's so insane.
That's ridiculous.
So hold on. Let me just go ahead.
Now I could be wrong, but I'm going to say it anyways. I'm pretty sure her
Hold up.
first.
We don't want to. Rico, how confident are you in
I'm
this?
very confident.
Okay.
I'm very confident. It's one.
Don't preface it then that you're wrong.
It's one of two things. That's the thing. It was either a no hitter or a perfect game in her first college start.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's fine. Some incredible feat.
It was her first college start, and she either didn't allow any hits, any runs, any errors, anything, or she didn't allow any hits. One of those is true. Either way, it was ridiculous as a true freshman.
So basically, I mean, she allowed, like we said, 1 earned run per appearance. She only walked 71 players. These are the numbers that are crazy. Okay.
I remember us talking about her numbers at Oklahoma before she entered the transfer, before any of that. And we were just like, look, she came from Nebraska. She went to Papillion La Vista. I think she only had 1 loss, or she was undefeated at Papillion La Vista. And we're just like, it's ridiculous. Like, she goes to Oklahoma. Of course she goes to Oklahoma. They're, winning national championships left and right. And then, one day it's just like Jordy Ball in the transfer portal. And we're just like, wait a minute. Hold on. Things are getting interesting.
So you're talking about the first game of her career. She threw a perfect game against Cal State Fullerton.
There you go.
There you go. So the statistics really quickly, though. Just a reminder, this is in 288 2/3 innings. 288 innings.
That's a lot of innings.
She has 397 strikeouts and 71 walks. The strikeouts to walk
88 innings,
397 strikeouts.
That checks out.
A career opponent average of 153 off of her.
That checks out.
Almost 400 strikeouts in 2 seasons.
She doesn't allow the ball to get into play.
But when it does,
you're not getting on base anyway.
It helped that Oklahoma had the number 1 defense in the nation last year as well.
It helped that the ball didn't get out of the didn't even touch the ground.
So there you go.
There's
a lot of
because you don't get a lot of movement. You're just kind of standing there for a while until one gets hit at you. You're like, oh, wait a minute.
Jeez, there you go.
I was enjoying a nice cold Gatorade. I wasn't ready for this. Jordy's in the circle. Get your chairs out.
Yep, get ready. Bowling's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun place to be this spring, and we're excited for to be a part of it going along with the ride. So let's take a break. When we come back, we bring in Austin and Strick for the crossover as we get you ready for On the Block with those two coming up next on the Happy Hour.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. 93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting mainly sunny skies with a light northwest breeze. It will be mild. We'll see a high of around 48. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies expected with a low around 28. And tomorrow, more sunshine does return. Even warmer temperatures tomorrow. We'll see a high around 59. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Is your liberty and freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to defending the liberty and pursuing justice for those accused. Going to court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we carry that burden for you. When legal troubles are keeping you up at night, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-2840.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
This is a house of learned doctors.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
As soon as your eyes shut, I'm going to punch you square in the face.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. It's the happy hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert, Rico, Stricky, and Austin. He just turns them all down. That's Austin's. Sheesh. Sheesh is right. How are we doing, Stricky?
My ears were blown out.
Well, yeah, it's
You got the Farley headset.
You got the Terrell Farley headset. That's why I didn't grab it.
Hey, you're taking mine from me. See, I'm so
sorry.
nice to you, Nick Sainert.
What time is it?
I'm so nice to you.
What time is it in the day?
Nick, why am I so nice to you?
Strict time.
It's 1:55.
Strict time.
It's 1:55.
Yeah.
You got 5 more minutes. We also are partners on Thursday and Friday.
Almost had to dump that.
Please don't.
Watch. Hey, watch it.
Watch it.
Watch it.
All right, Rico. Now is your
almost
time.
had a personal foul. No, that's not a personal foul. What is that?
A flagrant?
Get teed up.
That's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
How do you like the
I
Max
would've-
Struess technical last night?
I would have committed the
It
personal
was
foul.
Soft.
yeah.
SAWFT.
Soft. Yeah.
Rico, I'm gonna get.
They're real bad these days, bro. There are a lot of Ralph Tresvants that work in refereeing these days.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel like
if you know, you know.
I feel
That
like
sounds
I
like
should
there
know
should be
what
the
that
sound of
means, but
music.
I
There's a
don't.
lot of men with sensitivity.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got it.
Rico, I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna let you go off about the Knicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks,
Oh gosh, here we go.
the New York
I actually
Knickerbockers,
like the
have
Knicks.
reached 30 wins in the month of January for the first time in 26 years.
That has not happened in my lifetime.
It has not. Jalen Brunson is averaging around 25 points a game. He's leading this New York Knickerbockers team, who just lost Julius Randle because of some stupid
Ban the hold your nuts charge.
It's
Ban
the
it.
slide. It's the slide in right in front of the restricted area. Right when somebody's going up, you slide in as they're going up, and they fall down. Dislocated his shoulder. Luckily, no structural damage. He's only out a couple of weeks.
Dang.
So
What
Julius
shoulder?
Randle
Right
will come
shoulder?
back. Yeah,
well,
his
that's
right
good.
shoulder. Not his shooting shoulder. So
Yeah, that's
we're
good.
okay with that.
Now that you could tell a couple years ago.
But shut up. But the New York Knicks, after the trade for OG Anunoby, who is plus
Think about that name.
242, and the Knicks are 12-2 since trading RJ and Emmanuel quickly to the Raptors for OG and Precious Achua and Malachi Flynn, but he doesn't play much.
Gosh, I missed Malachi Flynn.
The New York Knickerbockers, 30 wins. The number one team on
You let him do
CBS
this?
Power Rankings.
CBS.
CBS doesn't matter. Still number one. I don't care. I'm still counting. It's CBS NBA Power Rankings. New York Knicks number one. 7-game winning streak, destroying teams. Have beaten the NBA Finals teams, the Nuggets and the Heat, in back-to-back games, and just destroyed the Hornets last night. I'm having a good year in terms of basketball.
Well, they're moving up the leaderboard, that's for sure.
They
I
are
look
fourth in the East right now.
I look at week 15 power rankings on NBA.com, and number one, the LA Clippers.
Ridiculous.
On a heater.
The Knicks. Okay, so CBS has to be fraudulent.
No, CBS has them number one. CBS is the most trusted.
CBS has to be the most fraudulent because NBA has them 8th.
That's ridiculous.
Which conference is strongest?
Austin.
No, I'm not the strongest conference, but I appreciate the.
You're the weakest link. Goodbye.
Austin
Yeah.
Orman, the strongest conference.
Austin is the weakest link.
It's
Goodbye.
I don't know. I still tend to think it's the West because no one out east is proven yet. At the highest level, I think the West is still a little bit more of a grind, night in, night out, and I would not want to be in the West playoff gauntlet.
Do you want me to
Who's
give you
emerging right now
I
in the
say-
West that you would say is a dark horse as they're just kind of teetering or creeping up?
Phoenix might be figuring it out.
Ooh.
Phoenix really might be starting to figure some things out.
Has that big three been playing together? Have they finally?
They've finally
I think so.
been
Yeah.
playing together, and they've been 8-2 in their last 10 games too.
I
so
know that
they're
Devin
coming
Booker
along.
put down
They have
up
the best
like
record out of the
60
last
points.
10.
60 points on the same night that Luka put up 73, so nobody
And-
was talking about it. Nobody's
Nobody
Devin
cares.
Booker dropped 60, and people are like, Luka put up 73.
That's a rivalry. They don't like each other.
No, they do not like
They
each other
do
at all.
not like each other.
Which
I'll
is
never get
fine.
over the Luca picture.
Just looking at him. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If I give you the top 5 in the East and the West, I'll let you decide which playoff picture you'd want to go with. Boston, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, New York, Cleveland, Minnesota, Denver, OKC, Clippers, Sacramento.
East. The top of the East is tougher, but I think the bottom of the West can put up some fights. Like, I think Boston has the best starting lineup in the sport. If you look at a lot of those net ratings, Milwaukee, is going to be a good regular season team, but Doc's got questions to answer. Curious to see what adjustments Nurse has to make for Philly in a playoff series. Knicks, I'm still wait and see mode as long as Tibbs is head coach.
Fantastic.
Who was 5 then?
Cleveland.
That was Strick's dark horse before the
That's
year.
my dark horse.
I like
Go off,
Darius
Stricken.
Garland.
I like Garland. Spider gets it done, but I like Allen. Allen's sneaky
Jared
good
Allen?
to me, man. He's sneaky good, bro. He's
like
gonna,
a poor man's Mitchell Robinson.
Man, he's just gonna fight inside, and he's gonna scrap. He's gonna block shots. He's just like, he reminds me of Mikey Moore.
Did you hear what he said after they played
When
in the
Mikey
Garden?
was, but he's bigger. But he reminds me, he just knows what he's got to do and does his job.
I don't know if Mitchell Robinson has that dog like Mikey though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Jared Allen said after they played in the Garden in the playoffs last year?
What did he say?
He said maybe the lights were too bright. He legit said that.
Turn them off.
He legit said that.
Oh wow. Huh.
Which was hilarious.
Do you guys know that the Bulls are just one spot out?
I do.
Somehow without
No, they're
lines,
nice. They're in the playoffs.
Oh, I forget that the
Playing.
10
Playing.
team.
They're in there.
They're playing. Let's go.
I have something I have to ask all of you.
The Levine's gonna get dealt though, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, he's out of there. But check this out.
It's over.
Jason Kidd said this.
He's hurt anyway.
I know where you're going with this.
He literally said this. He says Luka Doncic is better than Dirk Nowitzki.
Whoa.
And he's in the realm of Michael Jordan.
Whoa.
Jason Kidd. That man was a head coach.
Yeesh. Woo! That one blew my top off right there.
Jason, what are you doing?
Boy,
What
did
are
you
you-
just put the bullseye all up on him?
Well, have fun with that, Luca. You got one of the best point guards
Do you
to
believe
play
it?
the game saying stuff like
Do
that.
you think so?
I'm on board with the first part.
I think he's better than Dirk.
I don't know if he's better than Dirk right now, but I think he has the potential to be.
He'll get
I
there.
think the fact that he can also create, like Dirk could, but he wasn't asked to. Luca being asked to create gives him just that added little oomph of value. Neither one of them is a great defender. I mean, Dirk at least tried. Luca's here and there. I think he has the size to do it. But I just think the fact that Luca handles the ball so much, you've seen him already kind of do what Dirk did. Not in the finals, obviously, but the conference finals run against Phoenix was all Luca. So again, I can be on board with Luca being better than Dirk. MJ tier, you got a way to go, young man.
His vision's in the realm of, to me, of Steve Nash. Like he has that type of vision where he can really see guys and deliver to guys on the dime.
Both hands.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. Like Luca can be in the MJ tier. I don't know. He's got a way to go to get in the LeBron tier, though.
What do you think about the What do you think about the Lakers going down last night to the Houston Rockets?
Was that game in Houston?
Yeah.
Explains it.
They do not.
Houston nightlife. Houston nightlife.
Got him.
Making it rain. It's not. I'm sorry.
Look at Houston hanging out at 11th at 22 and 24.
Just hanging out there.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Was it you or that showed me the video of Ime
Ime
Udoka
Udoka.
versus Darvin Ham?
Yeah, Ime's out there coaching. He's like, you got to do this and this. He's talking to his player. And then Darvin Ham standing there with his hands in his pockets. Just standing there.
Yeah.
And I mean this in the nicest way. No disrespect to Darvin Ham. He is an NBA head coach. I don't know if that man has done any coaching in any of the games I've watched. Every time I've watched the
LeBron.
Lakers, the dude stands there with his hands in his pockets.
It's LeBron in the huddles.
They call
going
timeouts,
off.
and
He's
said,
just sitting there.
they're running, they're doing the offense, defense. He's just standing on the sideline with his hands in his pockets. Other coaches like yelling at the players, get over here, moving up and down. He's just walking, just walking.
That's
with
awesome.
Hands in his pockets.
It's unbelievable.
And I'm like, man,
It's your boy.
I wish I could dress like a head
Who's
coach
boy?
and get some sideline passes.
It's your boy.
Here's a question before we get out of here. So have you guys seen the WNBA versus the NBA 3-point contest that's going to take place on Saturday, February 17th?
Sabrina.
What's your boy's name from Outkick? That's the one I want to see.
Oh, Clay Travis.
I want to see the Clay Travis bet.
Yeah. Sabrina Ionescu going up against Steph Curry on All-Star Saturday night.
Where's Caitlin?
3-point
What
contest.
What line are they using?
Well, they would probably use each line that they have.
I think it should be equal, right?
Okay.
We got equal rights out here.
Use the NBA line.
This could
Yeah.
get this could get a little dicey here. We should probably stop this.
With basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's something you guys can talk about on your show. What are you guys got coming up on the show today?
We're leading all the way into
He's walking back and forth 5 times.
You know what they got to do?
I'm controversial
They
today.
got
a little hot in here.
I'm controversial
They got
today.
to switch. Sabrina uses NBA.
Ooh.
Steph uses WNBA.
I like it.
Interesting.
I like it.
Steph's kind of allergic to mid-range, though, so that step inside might not be good for him.
That way, Steph uses their ball.
Exactly.
And
There
they
you
use
go.
our ball.
There you go.
I like it.
What's coming up on the show today,
We're
guys?
just going to get strict rolling. I don't know where we're going to go. We're just going to get strict going.
I forgot to ask Austin the question. What do you think you could top out at on the mound?
In my peak?
No, now.
Right now?
BP session.
I'm hitting 80.
No way. You ain't touching 80.
I'm hitting 80.
You are not.
You don't know where it's going. It's not at 80, but you don't know where it's going.
No way.
You're not touching 80.
No way.
70, I can do 75. I'll do 75 easy.
Easy. This man said easy.
All right.
I can't wait. Let's see it.
Stricky's gonna have to stay in town a little bit later because we'll be able to go at 7:30.
That's ridiculous.
So you might have to stay in town a little bit later.
All right, you got 20 seconds.
But
to-
dang,
before you get ridiculous on your own show.
we're just gonna let
Oh,
that.
that's
one-
just my slider.
No, we're just gonna let that. We're just gonna let that marinate.
He said that's a changeup.
On the block, Stricken Austin coming up next. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Adios.
Drinking and driving causes serious harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. In 2021, 65 people were killed in Nebraska by a car crash involving a drunk driver. Do not drink and drive. By drinking less, you can still be here for your loved ones. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I